Hiker Jay here. This week I'm going to be sharing a three-part series that is on my roof rack. I'm really excited to share this with you. Had it on there for about 3 weeks now, all the different parts. So there's going to be 3 videos, a video on the roof rack itself, on the Roam carry case, and then the 23-0 canopy, how they're all working for me. This video is going to focus on the actual roof rack, the EAG roof rack, but if you want to watch any of the other ones, you can go down and hit the link down below, or at the end I'll link them for you there too. And as always, all the links to the products will be down in the description down below. Now, starting off on the cargo rack, this rack I got off of Amazon and I've been looking at for a long time. It's the EAG. And what we're going to do is I'm going to show you first how I put it all together and installed it, because there's a couple things where people had problems with rust and I think I've beat that. So I want to show you that first. Then the second half of this video, I'll actually talk about how it's holding up and how it's working carrying all that weight up there. Oh, a couple of things before I jump into the install video. This rack is the steel rack. It's not the aluminum version that you'll find on Amazon. Of course, I'll put the links down below so you can check it all out down there. I like it because it's more sturdy, it's more strong built. It is in 2 pieces, so you have to put it together. And I'll show that in the install where I actually use silicone in the places where I don't want it to rust. And I did paint this entire thing. Another important thing is that it only holds 150 pounds. So this is not for an RTT, a rooftop tent, but it's perfect for someone like myself that's looking for an awning attachment area, cargo box, and some traction pads. Now let's cut to the install and I'll show you what I did to modify this before I actually put it on. I can see that rust that people are talking about on the ends. Just this little pinhole, like what's the point? I'm definitely gonna paint this, seal it before I put it on my vehicle, because that would just keep rusting and going down. Got it here too, and here. Not really a install review, but I just wanted to show you they do give you instructions with this crazy bag of bolts and such, but it does look like it marks it. Some people say the instructions are pretty bad. I'm going to put it together and let you know if that is true. I don't know, there's a lot of good pictures. You know, as long as there's pictures, I'm usually okay. All right, just took some Rust-Oleum, hit actually all of it, but really coated these ends. First I cleaned the rust off, clean those up, hit these two. So put the coat on. I figure it can't hurt to actually have a coat on it, but I hate these little pinholes. That's the weep holes that actually leak. So I'm gonna silicone those before I hook these two together. So last step here, I'm just using black silicone on there and to do the butt joint. It can't hurt, if anything, gets rid of rattle or sticks, but seals up those 2 holes that are basically weep rust after a little while. So time to hook her together. All right, now picking up from when it was completely painted and screwed together there, I had to install it on the rain gutters here, and that's why this is not something that has an exoskeleton inside. This is just a fiberglass top, so it can't hold a ton of weight, but man, is this secure here. It also has a rubber button down here, I'm not sure you can see it, that it pushes down to kind of hold it in that spot as well too. So it's really, really nicely anchored in this area. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, now the rear brackets, I'm going to show you back here. You can see how it doesn't touch the fiberglass, and it goes right to the mounts of the hinges. I want to go over to this one and show you where I screwed up. Now I mangled this right here and broke it pretty bad, so that I have to get a new one of these. So when you pop it out, make sure I broke the inside, so make sure you don't do that. Be a little more tender, get the right screwdriver and pop it out. So when I flip this up, you can kind of see up in here where these 2 bolts are. So basically I took these 2 bolts out, put the hinge behind it, and then put this back on. Now, one thing I want to say, when you do this, don't take both off at the same time, because of your hydraulics on your window, they want to push it out. So you could have a second person to really hold it in place too, but I did one bracket over here, and then I did the second bracket. I tightened them pretty good, but then I tightened them all once I had them on. So you definitely want to remember that when you're installing it on the window. But really, that's all it is just those 4 points all the way around that anchored on. I was worried about it shifting, jumping around and bouncing, but I have had it on there for 3 weeks now, pouring rain, snow, bounced around in the woods back here, and it's gone nowhere. It hasn't moved at all. I have not seen any cracks or anything, so I'm pretty happy with it. Now I am going with a capacity of 100 pounds on here right now. So I could add another 50, but that's kind of how I wanted it. Mainly, the thing is the cargo box holds all my camping gear, and with the cargo boy and everything, the cargo box, it's 50 pounds, right? So then the canopy adds another 40 pounds, and then the max tracks are about 12 pounds. So I'm at about 100 pounds on there right now. I got room for another 50, and my plan is to put a kayak right down the middle, put a kayak stand, and that way I can carry a kayak from time to time. So for me, this rack is perfect, being that it doesn't extend the whole way. I can still take my T-tops off right here too. They come off, and I just really like this AEG. The only thing I'll say is absolutely paint it. Now I want to show you too here. It's been in a lot of rain. I've been checking it, and it sort of looks like a weld, but that's the actual black silicone there. I did paint over it, but no rust down here. Let's move to the other side. A little darker over here, but no rust at all here. Now if you ever go on Amazon, you'll see people who, after the first rain, they have water coming from those weep holes. So I'm really glad that that did not happen, and I'm pretty safe there. So wrapping this video up, I can definitely recommend this rack. I'm really happy with it. It looks great. It adds about 6 inches, 6-7 inches to your rack, so it's a little harder to get in a garage or whatever, but I'm not going to do that because I have a cargo box on top. My plan is, I'm in Michigan, so hard winters. I'm just going to take this off for Michigan, and then I can run it through the car wash and everything. I would not run through the car wash with this type of thing. So put down in the comments what you think, and if you want to keep watching, watch one of the videos on the Roam cargo box. Really happy with that. It's their new slim version, or the 23-0 canopy, which is perfect for the back of a Jeep. Not many people are using this 180 degree one, but I've been waiting to find something like this. Super psyched. So definitely check those videos out too. Till next time, just remember, life's a hike, so hike happy. Put a sweet roof rack on there so when you're camping and hiking, you got everything you need. Take care.